Good morning. We just got back from Estes Park and Boulder, staying with the family over the weekend, and now I'm gonna head back to Estes Park alone. I'm gonna attempt to shoot Dream Lake, which is a spur off the Bear Lake Trail in Rocky Mountain National Park. A little nervous. It's very cold there. It's 26 degrees here in the Springs. About a 2-hour and 10-minute drive back up into the mountains. We were at Bear Lake yesterday in the afternoon with the kids. It was probably, I want to say it was 8 degrees. So I'm not really looking forward to the hike itself. It's a very easy hike. It's only about 1.1 mile, but it's supposed to be colder today. It's supposed to be 14 degrees below zero tonight. So I'm gonna have to make a decision. There's no clouds in the sky. I don't think there's gonna be any clouds in the sky later, which means no sunset. The moon is waxing at 26%, just over 26%. So it's gonna be setting in the west, so there's a chance to get a shot of crescent moon over the frozen lake, which is a possibility. The only downside to that, of course, is me freezing my butt off, literally, because it's going to be so cold. I gotta figure out if I want to do that or if I want to hike in after sunrise and just use a neutral density and graduated ND filter to kind of drown the sky out a little bit, assuming that there's not going to be any clouds. So we'll see. We're going to make the drive up there, enjoy a little solitude, and see how the day goes. We'll check in a little bit later. Okay, we made it to Estes Park. It took about 3 hours. There's quite a few accidents on 25, which is the norm. I'm not quite ready to check into my Airbnb yet. At Starbucks, I'm gonna run in. I gotta do a little bit of work real quick, which stinks, but knock this out and then check the weather and see what our best options for. I got a couple of good ideas. Maybe something at night, maybe something in the morning. We'll leave it to fate and nature, and we'll see what the surprise has in store for us. So check back in a bit later and we'll see how it goes. Made it. Finally. I accomplished something that I set out to do. Feels really awesome. Even though, before everybody laughs, you know, Dream Lake isn't a crazy, difficult hike or anything. In fact, I'm pretty sure you can get there if you have a wheelchair. I can't tell if it's actually paved all the way to Dream Lake because there's so much snow on the ground. But there's a couple of steep hills. Not a lot of total elevation gain, just a couple hundred feet, but there's some hills. I don't know how a wheelchair could get over. Maybe I was walking on something that was not the path, but once you exit Nymph Lake and head up to Dream Lake, there's a couple of really steep hills that are on that little ridge that connect the two glacier lakes up there. But it was really awesome. Didn't get the picture that I wanted just because I got to the lake about 10 minutes after sunrise and I missed it. But at least I didn't fall and hurt myself, and you know, on a trail where there's children that are snowshoeing past me. So we'll see if we can get some usable pictures once we get everything loaded up into the laptop and Photoshop, and head back to Estes Park. I'm gonna take a shower and grab some coffee and head back to the springs. We'll check in a bit.